you hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga.
We don't understand.
Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
I was doing this big money.
Show a nigga some love, nigga.
Wabbity dabbity.
Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
What people gotta really understand, nobody gotta support you, first of all. So I used to take that shit personal. I used to be like, damn, nobody's supporting me, nobody's playing my records, nobody's really rocking with me in the city like that. And then I realized it's not personal. You just gotta make somebody, you gotta make them a believer. If they don't believe you tomorrow, cool. Focus on who is rocking with you, and then you circle back and you come get them on the way back.
Man, this your boy Money Man Rado, man. You Hankin with Hankin TV, man. You know what it is, the biggest platform, man. They major.
What up, Willis Mac? Tell me something slick and make it stick. Man, you already know international best-selling author, the Ghetto Diamond, reality TV star, Queen Score. Asking for a friend, man. Stop playing with me. Host of Cigar Chats with Mac. But listen, I'm here to talk about Hankin. I'm gonna be on Hankin TV. I'm gonna be Hankin with Hankin. I'm telling you now, you do not want to miss the game. I'm gonna be dropping on Hankin TV. Cause we go always supply demand, turn over a profit consistently. See y'all soon.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kendra Rainey King, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. By the way, Pleasant Grove. I'm an author of 51 books, and I have written various movies as well. I'm a ghostwriter as well. I've written Knee Deep, which is my first movie, Curved from the Mistletoe, Thick of the Berry, The Sweet of the Juice, and Distinguished Robbers. Those last two will be coming out very soon. And I'm Hankin with Hankin TV. Have a blessed day.
New year, new money, big blessings, positive energy. Get your mind right. Big motion.
Trap. Hey man, this your boy Kimo Ginobili, Mr. Private Eye, the one-eyed bandit. Goddamn, I can't stand it. The walking gas station, man. And right now we on the highway, man. Y'all know I'm Hankin with Hankin TV, man. Trap. Straight like that.
How you whores doing today? I ain't want none. I just came to tell you I was back, bitch.
What's up? What's going on? What we doing? Huh? Is we condoning in this? Is this what y'all call gangster? What we doing?
Murder. Murder. Tell them better be careful when we swerve.
Hey man, it's your boy CEO Dre, ATH Artist Management. I'm about to lock in with Hankin TV and do a big interview. I'm calling all you fake ass bloggers out. I'm calling out all you fake ass gatekeepers in Dallas. I'm calling out all you fake ass OGs. Y'all get ready, and we're gonna talk about this music in Dallas and the movement. Y'all tap in. Hankin TV, man, we going live. We about to do this.
Hey, please leave me alone. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no friction. I'm scared. I'm a scary ass, friendly ass rapper. Please leave me alone. These niggas telling on me I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to do none of that. Please leave me alone. Murder. Murder.
Oh, I came to blow the biggest back, don't hit the floor. Hit the gas and slide some more. That little bitch, she doing the most. Don't talk for her, ain't got a boss. I'm with the bitch, don't need chauffeur. Big little bitch, might as well bend over. I'm a star, boy, put your face on a poster. Straight to the session, I'ma do a half poster. Run to the money, come on over red rover. I'm on nights tonight, ooh, come and take a flight. I'll do what I like, ooh, I'm the biggest ride. I'm on nights tonight, yeah, come and take a flight. Salute me, baby, when you see me, I'm a star with stripes.
What's up with it, man? Make sure you hit that like button, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Hankin TV, man. If I say I done it, I did it. I got a far interview for y'all tonight, man. I got my guy CEO Dre, head of ATH Management. Definitely about to chop it up, man. That was one of his artists he working with right there, Northern Star. What's up with it, man? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
What's happening, Hank? Man, this big CEO Dre, man, ATH Artist Management. How you doing?
You already know. Let me ask you something, man. As far as tapping in, promoting, networking, trying to get artists of different brands around the world. You know, that's what Hankin TV do, man. I tap in all around. And I had a guy the other day comment on one of my videos, man. He called me a Texas cloud chaser, man. This nigga called me a Texas cloud chaser, man.
Man, I just call you an all-around kind of guy, just trying to reach out
and touch the talent and help get exposure. You know, sometimes, you know, people just say things because they really don't know what's going on. They want to know, but they don't know. So instead of asking you what your position is and what position you play, a person must rather assume something. Sometimes assumptions satisfy the mind of people who don't really know the answer to the questions they got in their mind. So you just gotta ignore that shit, man.
Fact.
I appreciate what you're doing. You're doing a great job, bro. Keep doing.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks. A lot of people know you from being affiliated with Mo3, knowing you being Mo3's first manager, man. But as well as that, you work with a lot of different artists. We're gonna go down through there. But right now, in the present moment, tell us some of the artists that you're working with.
Right now, my main focus, I got 2 artists in mind that I'm fucking with. That's Northern Star and Sleazy the Weirdo. Those are 2 artists I'm focused on right now on the strength that they seem like they really want it. That's my main focus right now. Big Northern Star and Sleazy the Weirdo. Shout out Sleazy.
Right. And you have worked with other artists. Who are some of the other artists that you have worked with?
Man, I work with a lot of artists. I work with Mo3. We did some stuff with Bag, you know what I'm saying? Just work with a lot of artists. I work with South Dallas Kiki. Shout out South Dallas Kiki, one of the hardest females to ever come out of DFW. I'm talking about, man, I ain't gonna even take nothing from her. I want to work with her again. Hopefully God will open that door again, because I know I can take her to the next level. Munchie the Goat had a lot of talent. He just couldn't keep his focus, you know, getting in trouble. OG Talent Cash, I had got him signed right before he just got locked up a few months ago. And he got caught up in some trouble. I work with NTL Dope Boy. I work with so many people, bro. I work with a lot of artists. I work with Lil Boosie's daughter, Ivy, Poison Ivy. Amazing artist, great talent. I work with a lot of people, man. Oh, don't forget to shout out to my boy, Terrence Gangster William, man. Great guy, man. One of the best guys I ever came in contact with. He's one of the realest guys I ever met. Down to earth, humble, you know, very inspirational, encouraging. Great guy, man. As a matter of fact, he brought us together. Right.
Shout out Terrence Gangster, man. And a lot of them artists you mentioned, they've been on Hankin TV, man. Through the network, through the linking up. You know, me and you, we've been tapped in for a minute, but I had a lot of them already on there. Speaking of Mo3, man, tomorrow is 11/11, man. The day Mo3 was deleted, man. Tell the people how it was working with Mo3, man, and what you feel he brought to the Dallas music scene and the music scene overall.
Mo3 just brought a lot, man. When you talk about Mo3, it ain't just no one thing you could say, because a lot of people saw him as an artist. I seen him as an artist, a great person, individual, very talented, man. He was also, had he lived to be here today, he'd have been in the acting field too, because he was a great actor. He could make you laugh at any time, any given time. He could make you laugh. You could be sitting somewhere. He could go from rapping to being an actor. And I mean, the characters that he would create would have you just rolling over laughing. And he brought just, to me, he made me believe that if you really want this rap thing, you could do it as long as you had those 3 elements that Mo3 had: was hustle, talent, great marketing. He loved to entertain the people. You gotta love to interact and entertain the people in this industry, because if you don't have that, you're not gonna be able to make it. Because people are always looking at you to see what you got going, what you're doing on an everyday basis, putting up content. We didn't see it as content when Mo3 first started, but that's kind of what blew him up. He loved to be in the camera. He loved it to be in the camera and entertaining the people. You gotta love that entertainment. Right. And he was nonstop, man. He wanted it. You knew he wanted it, because you be somewhere asleep. Mo3 be trying to figure out the next move for this music. He wanted to figure out every day, how could he get to the people's mind? How could he entertain them? How could he get their attention? How could he keep their attention? And he did that. He mastered that shit.
Right, and it's ironic that you said that, saying the videos he did was content back then when people really wanted to tap into content, because a lot of his old videos and skits is still going viral. I ain't gonna really so much going viral, but still trending and getting traction to this day.
Right, right. You would catch him. He could be anywhere in a car. He could be on a plane. He could be on a bus. He could be walking. He could be in the studio. He could be in his kitchen like he was with his gun, you know, playing like it was a guitar. This got to come outside. All this stuff that he was doing, you know, he just created in his mind what he would do. And I mean, what he wanted to do, and he would just do it. He wouldn't. Right. It seemed like he wouldn't even think about it, because one time we in the studio, it's up on my YouTube channel, ATH Artist Management. You'll see we was in the studio, and he would just start rapping. And then I got a couple scenes on there where he would start acting and just create characters in his mind. And I was like, man, this dude is really talented. I just knew he was gonna be one of the biggest things in the music industry. It still is to this day, even though he did. He still is to this day one of the most recognized artists, especially coming out of Dallas. Nothing, you know, Trap Boy did his thing, Yellow Beezy did his thing, but none of them lived up to the expectations of Mo3. You know, he was the biggest Dallas presented, biggest artist out of Dallas ever.
Thanks. How you feel about the new Dallas movement that's going on right now?
I think it's a positive move. I think the new Dallas, Amir, Zoe, and Montana 700, that was a great move for them, especially being young men. And you don't see that a lot in the big homies, the OGs, or what you call them these days. The move they was trying to bring Dallas together. They did a good deed. I just don't think everybody gravitated to the move like they should have. You know what I'm saying? Like when people when me and you was coming up, people trying to make moves like that. We joined the march. You know what I'm saying? Because the bigger the march, the bigger the move. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think people sitting back just watching instead of being involved like they should. And we should be more supportive of those artists. I think they should get booked more. I don't think they're getting booked as much as they want to. Doe is a hustler. Montana's a hustler. Amir's a hustler. In fact, Amir has got a song with one of my artists on Sleazy the Weirdo. Badass song, man. It's a badass song. I might give you a piece of it before you go, you know, but it's a badass song. Rainwater want to get a part of it. He wants to be a part of that song.
Speaking of Rainwater, man, like I said, tomorrow's 11/11. For the last few years, we know on 11/11, Rainwater's been dropping Mo3 albums. Man, how do you feel like Rainwater has handled Mo3's career since he's been gone?
I think Rainwater did a pretty decent job. I don't think he got this side, the Mo3 side could have a lot more had Rainwater been capable of working better deals. I think he did a good job as far as getting the music in certain places. You know, Mo3 started it, and I think Rainwater capped it off. Not being as productive as he could have been and gaining as much as he could have gained. I think he lost out a lot because he didn't know how to work those big deals. I think he's getting it now. He's getting there now, being more on the production side and opening up a label. I think his goal is probably to release some of Mo3 music on his label if he's able to do that. But I think that he sacrificed a lot. I think that had he been capable of communicating better and understanding the music industry better, I think Mo3 family, the Mo3 estate would be worth a whole lot more than what it's worth. You know, I think Rainwater kind of like sold out a lot.
Right. And speaking of Rainwater, right now he's into it with CJ Casino, man. What you think about the antics in the trolling and the back and forth that's going on with Rainwater and CJ Casino?
I think Rainwater not sticking to the script. The script of Rainwater is to find talent, introduce talent to the world, help get these artists deals with these labels, that not get screwed over like he's done with OC Chris and Big E and other artists he's dealt with who has complaints about some of the same things. And if you keep getting complaints about the same thing, got to be some truth to it. You know, where he's getting them caught up in deals that's not best for the artist. He's getting them caught up in deals where if the artist getting any kind of money, he's getting paid for doing what? Nothing. Putting his face on the artist that already has kind of like some momentum is what he's good at. He'll find the artist that kind of got a little more momentum, and he'll pretty much like jump on that wagon and grab that momentum and try to push it a little further. Just putting his name on it, taking credibility for all the hard work. He's not really putting no work in, but besides getting on social media, pretending he's hooked to the biggest labels, and he got the attention of the labels. I ain't gonna take that from him. But as far as dealing with the labels and knowing how to get the artist the best deal, he's incapable of doing that. Very much so.
Right.
I think he's doing a terrible job when it comes to executing a strategic plan to put artists in position to where they ain't got to be caught up in a situation with a label to where they not getting their worth. You take MTM Dum Dum, for example. That's a bad dude, man. MTM Dum Dum. He working with Rain right now. I think he got a good deal going. I think he came out with a pretty good deal. Pretty much he dropping music so he can get the remaining balance of the money that the labels owe him. And hopefully after that, he can detach himself from Rainwater and get with a group of people, a team of people who know how to get the best deal for these artists. Because his goal is not to see these artists in a deal or a situation where they doing all this hard work, and in the end, they really don't have nothing to show for it. Like Big E, I reached out to her right long before she signed any kind of deal with Rainwater. I said, Big E, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But she did it, unfortunately, and it caused her to be in a situation where Rainwater's kind of halting her career. I believe he's tied to a one-album deal with her, which could have her tied up for a longer time than she probably realized.
Right. I just seen recently where she about to drop a mixtape. Let me ask you a question about the Big E and Rainwater situation. I had tapped in with Big E. We were supposed to do something, but it failed through whatever. And this is just my opinion. It seemed like, I don't know the trouble they had in the background and what was going on behind the scenes, but for me, it seemed like Big E fell out with Rainwater after Big X the Plug told her he would mess with her, but she was linked to Rainwater.
Big E realized that Rainwater really wasn't the move that she should have made. She was playing chapters, he was playing chess, simple as that. He moved a play on the board that she didn't see and put herself in a situation where he can be in kind of control. That was his whole goal from the get-go, is find that artist, that hot artist that's already got the clout, attach itself to him in a way to where they caught up in a situation where he pretty much controlled it. And Big E just, she just, like any other artist, she just wanted the opportunity to be big as she knows she is, to be bigger, and she saw the chance in Rainwater. She thought it was there. It was an illusion from the whole time. I told her it's just an illusion. But Big E, she detached herself when she realized that it was fuckery. As simple as that. She didn't see it in the beginning because she was too hungry to see it. She didn't see it. And Rainwater's always on social media, and he knows how to hang out. The biggest fool I ever seen in Rainwater's entire circus, Finesse 2-time. But for Rainwater, it's not a foolish move. For Rainwater, it's a great move because he definitely gonna eat off of it. But if you just, anybody in this industry just know the business, Rainwater has never been that guy that could work that major deal. Now maybe at this point in his career, he done got the sauce. Maybe somebody done gave it to him.
Right.
See, he making a few moves that I could calculate and say gonna add up to something real nice besides Mo 3. I'm just ready for him to stop using Mo 3 to elevate his success. Mo 3, however, has built an empire for Rain, for the family. I benefited from it, and it's time to move on to something else. Allow Mo 3 to rest and move home, man, and show us. Everybody that's watching Rainwater, show us something besides Mo 3. Show me you can blow up something besides Mo 3. You can't take credibility for Finesse 2-time because he was already a multi-million dollar artist before you met him. He was already popping. He already hot. But what it does do is it make Rainwater look like he's bigger than what he is by connecting with Finesse. By connecting with Finesse 2-time. He pretty much, it's a big move for him, and it makes him look greater than what he really is. But can you blame him, though, because he's finessing the game? He taking the finesse and using the finesse against the finesser.
Right.
Yeah, he finesse. And I know, and that's one thing I know about Rain. He don't give a damn about no Finesse 2-time, but he give a damn about securing that family of his, and he doing a great job by
the decisions he making, the people he connecting with. He's doing a great job on that level.
Okay, this is gonna be the last Rainwater question right here. Is Rainwater a Dallas gatekeeper?
That Rainwater, in my eyesight, is in the position to be a gatekeeper, but you got to get a key to somebody who knows how to protect it, to protect what's inside the gate. Rainwater can't protect what's inside the gate. You giving him the key doesn't make him able to secure the property and everything inside of it. You know what I'm saying? He's not the gatekeeper for me in my eyesight. You know, if I was gonna get a gatekeeper, if I was gonna say the gatekeeper Dallas was, you know who I would say?
Who that?
I would say first, number one, Bebe. Number two, I would give Mr. Hit That. I would give him a key to the city. I would give a key. I would even give a key to Turns Gangster. I would give a key to Turns Gangster. I would give a key to a whole lot of people, but I definitely wouldn't get a key to Rainwater because you can steal and take the key from him. You can beat him up and take it. You can scare him and get the key. You know, you got when you get a key to somebody, when you get a key to somebody in your house, you want to know that they're gonna secure the property, right? Nothing up missing. Can't nobody bully you and take nothing. The Rainwater's not that guy. In that instance, he's just not the guy that could protect the city. He can't stand for it. He can't speak up for the city. Can he say, I could go back right now and give you some footage with me and Mo3, and you'll see me, Mo3, shout out, you'll see Beto, you'll see Pablo Grams, you'll see Tez, you'll see everybody, see OG Talent Cash, you'll see everybody, but you won't, what's my boy name? You'll see a lot of us. You won't see Rainwater, because Rainwater never was allowed to be in the midst of the group of people who really push Mo3. And that's something else I want to say before I get off on the subject. And I see all Mo3 fans always giving praise to Rainwater. It's like you get in the end zone and you get a ball to the next player so you can get the crowd hype, right? Because you just scored a touchdown. Well, Mo3 scored the touchdown. He gave the ball to Rainwater, and Rainwater just stood there and took all the publicity for the touchdown the Mo3 scored, right? You gotta give all the people that are around Mo3 credit, because I was there during the career of Mo3, in the making of Mo3, and all the footwork that Beto, that Lil Bro Dude, Lil Bro D put in, that all the other people, Pablo Grams, there was just so many people around Mo3, and I remember me having to tell dudes to pass out flyers, to go to the clubs and stand with Mo3 and perform with him and push his name on their social media platform. Facebook was most popular before Instagram blew up the way it was, and Mo3 spent a lot of time on Facebook. And there was so many people just pushing him that don't get credit. Me, I was there, you know. And Rainwater, pretty much, you got to give him credit. He was booking shows, but the people who was really pushing was the people around him. You see what I'm saying? And I'll send you some of that footage so you can share it.
Okay. Do you think anybody else would have? Here we are 5 years later. Do you think anybody else would have pushed the movement as much as Rainwater did?
Yeah, I think a lot of people would have pushed it. There's other people. I think his brother, had he not been scared of the pressure, I think his brother could have did a better job than Rainwater. I could have did a better job than Rainwater. There's so many people that was involved. Big B could have did a better job. That's Mo3 dad, not biological father, but he played the role of a dad. And Big B over at the barbershop in Oak Cliff. Shout out Big B. Big B could have did a better job. Anybody, look, Mo3 was so popping. He was so powerful. He was so magnetic that you could have took a newborn baby and they could have did a better job than Rainwater. You could have attached any name. I could have attached your name to Mo3, and you could have been as big as Rain. It wasn't nothing Rain did. Mo3 laid the foundation. Mo3 laid the foundation. His fans built the house. His fans built the house on the foundation. Rain just fell in the position to be the foreman. You know what I'm saying? He didn't lay the bricks. The bricks was already laid. The concrete was already laid. So he just grabbed the ball and stood in the end zone and took all the praise. That's all he did, you know? Anybody, what do you think? Don't you think anybody could have gravitated? I mean, could have put themselves in Rainwater position and been as big as he is?
Oh.
Based off the talent that Mo3 had.
Definitely off the talent. It's some people down there that rock reading real heavy, like you mentioned, Big B. Shout out Big B. When I came to Dallas and Big B found out I was from Ohio, he told me a story about one time when Mo3 got booked in Ohio and they had came to Cleveland. I think so. I think it's some other people that's around that would have definitely stayed down and pushed the movement.
Big B definitely could have been one to do it because he knew Mo3 just like I did, inside and out. And Big B he took interest in the building, in the career of Mo3, besides being a father figure, he could have definitely did it. But his big interest was being more of a father figure to Mo3. But had he put his mind into being a leader in the role of a manager in Mo3 life, he could have done a great job because Big B had a relationship with Mo3 like a lot of other people didn't. It make me think about one time when, we would go around Big B and Mo3 I always say that's where he wanted to be. And Big B shot. I said, all right, we on the way. We shoot up there. And he just told me that was just somebody he really trusted and had love for. They had a great relationship.
Right. With Mo3 being as talented as he was, tell us about a moment when you was in the studio with Mo3 or you heard him do a song and you knew like he was him.
A Mo3 moment. Let me see. Matter of fact, it wasn't even in the studio. We was riding. We was riding in the car. And Mo3 told me that, matter of fact, look, check this here out. How about this? We was in the studio right then, and he just started freestyling. Hold on, I got a nothing for you. Hold on, let me find this one. This one here, I was like, we was headed to my house. We was headed to my house to eat some food. This a lot of unseen footage, but we was headed to my house to eat some food, and on the way to the house, he was like, "Bitch, play that beat that you was playing in the studio." I was like, "What beat, bitch?" He was like, "The beat you was playing in the studio. You just play that beat." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna play it for you," and I played it in the car, and he just started going in. And I was like, damn, bitch, you hit that out. And we was just like, everybody was just, I had people in the back seat of the car. And they was just like, damn, 3 go hard. This was before a lot of people right here. Mo3 performing in the car. Look. Can you see it? Hold on, let me get it on this.
Is that on Facebook or Instagram?
Straight up. Yeah, man. That was the moment. That was the moment we was on the way to my house, and he said, "Play that beat that you played in the studio." And I played, and he just made that hook up just off the dome. You know, that nigga was an off the dome ass. I never seen that nigga write nothing. He never wrote nothing, and that dude was amazing, man. But
when I came down there, I had called the Uber, and I had a couple different chaperones, tour guides. I know when we was going on the highway, all 3 different people. Every time we rode past that spot, they always was like, "That's the spot where the that happened with Mo3." Man, do you think it's any works for like a Mo3 statue or a mural to be made for Mo3 in Dallas?
They should definitely name a street after Mo3 in Dallas and McKinney. Shout out McKinney. That's where he originally from. But you know, he claimed Dallas because he loved Dallas. He spent most of his time in Dallas. But they should definitely name a street after Melvin Nobles. They should, matter of fact, they should have a street called Melvin Nobles Boulevard or something. after Mo3. Yeah, they should. They should definitely. Rainwater should put stuff like that in the making. You know, I think I've been very, very, very humble toward the Mo3 movement. And I only did that because I feel like, you know, I put money, time, and effort into Mo3's career too, which I don't try to take a lot of credibility for. But however, I received money from that. And I felt that the sum of money that I received was worth what I did. And I just, when I received information from ASCAP years ago, what I wanted to do about the funds in the account from O3, I decided that the 20% that I deserve, I would get that and just not dispute with nobody about anything else. However, I thought Gotti, Mo3's brother, biological brother, I thought that he would end up being overtaken over everything, because at the time of Mo3's death, I had a very effective contract on him that automatically renewed every 2 years. And I told Gotti, I said, man, you know, hey, I'm gonna let you take over whoop whoop whoop. And then I came back and I said, you know what, Gotti? But before I said I'm gonna let you take over, I told him that I was gonna knock Rainwater out of position. But Gotti disputed me and told me, say, no, Dre, just let Rainwater do what he gonna do. He gonna do right. Unfortunately, later on, to make a long story short, Rainwater fucked over the family, and Gotti, I gave him his wishes, and unfortunately, the results of that turned into this, what it is today. Rainwater playing a position as Mo3 manager, something Mo3 never approved of before his death. And the only way he ever became his manager, whether people want to accept it or not, was after the death. Gotti gave him that position with my approval.
You definitely been humble and can pop your shit, because you're the only person that really officially have any paperwork with Mo3, right?
Man, I got the contract in my damn phone, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I got the baddest motherfucking contract that ever exists. I'm talking about, see, after his death, the power could change after his death, but before his death, like all that old music, any music attached to Mo3, I could have been an asshole, got my attorney to file a cease and desist, held that shit up, knocked Rainwater clean out the ballpark, because Rainwater, during the time of Mo3 life on Earth, he couldn't have had no power without me assigning him to be in a position, because my contract had me as head administrative, all that, decision maker, all that, power of attorney. All my contract specifies that I had power of attorney, could make any and all decisions pertaining to the hiring and firing of people. But for, you know, I just didn't see Rainwater being in the position he was. But Gotti, unfortunately, believed in him. So when they sent me an email asking me, do I want to fight, or I mean, do I want to release the power to them, I just said, yeah, give my 20% and give it to him. You know, that was after my discussion with Gotti out right now, Interstate 75, and he said, well, Drake, just don't do shit, get out the way, let Rain handle it. I said, okay. And that bit him in the ass later on, unfortunately. Right. But I think now Gotti and Mo3's mama got some out of it. I don't know, but I ain't never been hard up for no money, Hank. I always been a paper chaser, man, and a go-getter, man. You understand me? Can you contest to that?
Sure.
Can you contest to that?
Yeah.
They can't hear you.
Yeah, I can contest that.
Contest to what?
You always been a go-getter.
Paper chaser, right?
Yeah, I look up to you, Mama G.
Yeah. I always, anybody you see around me, they can't never say I just had my hands out trying to get nothing out of nobody, because I always knew how to get it out the mud.
Right. It's a comment in the chat. Somebody want to know, how did he steal the money? I'm assuming they talking about Rainwater. Like, how did he steal the money?
You can't say he stole the money, because they gave him the position he got. He didn't steal no money. They gave him the position. No, I never made a statement that Rainwater stole nothing. I just say he fucked over the family with his decision makings and shit, with his greed. When Rainwater when I first met him, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to get rid of him. And I told Mo3, I had a studio in Mesquite, and I totally gave it to Mo3. He started sleeping up there every day. And you know, that's where he spent all his time at. And I say, Rainwater, I said, man, it's just something about this nigga that I don't like, bro. You know, he just give me bad vibes, you know. And I said, I'm gonna get rid of him, nigga. I'm gonna make that move now. Mo3 was like, nah, keep that hoe. He said he a promoter. That nigga know how to work the clubs. I said, all right, bet. He said, well, that nigga gonna book them shows, Dre. I said, all right, bet. We gonna hold him down, keep him around. I kept trying, time after time after time after time. I would tell Mo3, I just didn't feel good about Rain. It was something in his spirit that just made me feel like he not was only janky, but he was more sneaky than me. And then if I feel like he more sneaky than me, I'm definitely trying to execute a plan to get you out the way. By all means necessary, I needed him out the way. But
Right.
But Mo3 wanted him there, so I said, all right, fuck it, let him stay. And he stayed. And it would be time we'd be sitting at the studio and Rain would pop up. Rain come back and he'd be trying to figure out what the next move was. And I came up with the idea. There's a chick I used to date up in California named Precious Pete King. I think she started out working for Death Row. She did some stuff for Capitol and Universal Records. And I told Rainwater and Mo3 I was going to send them up there to connect with her. They went up there and connect with her to get some ideas about how to approach the music game and what they could do to expand in the music game. And, you know, she pretty much told me, I don't know if you know about when Mo3 went to California, he pretended to be signing with Capitol and Universal, all those different labels. It was propaganda cooked up by Precious and given to Rainwater on strategies you use to kind of like, you know. And then I had reached out to a dude named League Badass, which was somehow on Boosie team, related to him or something. And I kept DMing and DMing and DMing. I said, hey, man, Boosie was locked up at the time. I was like, man, because he was telling me he'd be talking to Boosie every day. And he would show me messages from Boosie. And I said, man, tell Boosie to check this guy out, man. I'm managing a guy named Mo3. He real hot. And then my partner, Ball is a major guy. He's a major promoter in Dallas. Him and I both, I later found out was reaching out to Boosie about Mo3. And what kind of made Mo3 bigger was when Boosie said, man, who's this little nigga down in Dallas I've been hearing about? You know, Mo3, he kind of shouted him out. They took him to another level. Then he started making moves, going down there, interacting with Jay Prince, Rap A Lot Records. Shout out Rap A Lot Records. Jay Prince, original nigga in the game, been in the game for a long time. He started reaching out to them guys and just started making connections.
Right.
Doing stuff that was necessary during his time of coming up in the music game. You had to put in that footwork. You had to put in a lot of footwork during that time. Right. And he just connected with the right people, man, and he blew himself up. But you knew you could look at a person and say, man, that person's special. That person got a special talent, a unique, creative. You know, they set out from the rest. That was Mo3. You just knew he was good. I had artists that would be in the studio, DJ, all of them. Shout out No Flaw Peachhead too. No Flaw Peachhead, all of us used to be in the studio just hanging out. And they would get mad at me because I would put more energy into Mo3. And DJ and all of them would come, man, you act like Mo3. I said, man, to be honest, Mo3 gonna be the next to blow. Yeah, I am putting all the energy into him. And they got real mad at me. And I say, man, if y'all artists, everybody just stay focused, play your role.
Hey.
Play your role, and Mo3 will take y'all to the water and everybody can drink. But the jealousy started developing over time. People started getting jealous because Mo3 was getting all the attention. And you just knew he was going to blow up. But they didn't see that as an opportunity for them to piggyback ride off Mo3 and get a position on the football team. They wanted to take over the team. They wanted you to lose focus on Mo3 and focus on them. I wasn't going to do it because I knew what Mo3 was going to do. So I immediately hired a guy out of Atlanta to come down and, you know, start strategizing for me and do paperwork. That's how I got Mo3 signed. Was he had been an entertainment advisor. His name was 2K, and I did paperwork with Mo3, and we signed his music up to my production company, ATH, through ASCAP, and I signed a management contract with 3. And I asked Rain at the same time, since you was going to be here, and Rain can contest to this, I say, since you're going to manage Mo3, you get a contract too. But Rain we don't need no contract. We got to understand it wasn't that. You didn't need no contract. Mo3 just didn't see you as a person who could handle his administrative business. He
Right.
knew he was only good for promoting. Now, Rainwater's a hell of a promoter. Mo3 knew that. So if he gave Rainwater a position, it would have probably been more something like on a marketing or promoting side. He'd have probably signed something like that or allowed me to hire him to do that. But Rainwater didn't feel like he needed a contract at the time and told me he wasn't going to get an outcome. We had an understanding, which later on beat him in the ass. And I took the bite out of his ass by releasing the power of attorney to him by request of Coach Gotti. But yeah, man, I knew 3 was going to be big. Didn't need Rain, didn't need me. All he needed to do was keep doing what he was doing, hustling. And spread it.
I done heard it on other interviews. I heard you speak about it before, but for the people who don't know, I got to cover both sides of the coin. So what happened? Did y'all have a fallout or disagreement? How did Rain come in and get the management over you having paperwork on him?
Rain, first of all, never got the management until Mo3 died, like I say, with the approval of Coach Gotti. But me and Mo3, we were still cool when he died, but we weren't like hanging out like we used to because a situation occurred where we were in Austin at the Side by Southwest, and I gave some of the guys that was with it, and I told Mo3, I said, hey, Mo3, I say, man, you got guys that's hungry, and they needed transportation. I rented a big bus. I provided Mo3 with transportation, a truck that he was driving, him and Sean G was riding around in, and I had other cars, and I spent a lot of money for the travel. And I didn't even have a hotel room up there, but I gave Mo3 money for hotels for the artists and different stuff of that nature. But I did tell him, however, when we get back, I need my money back because at this time he didn't have a lot of money, but he had a little money enough to pay me back. A little over $8,000, I believe, I spent and ended up paying because while the truck was up there, it got wrecked, the rental truck. So I said, Mo3, I didn't get insurance on the truck. You know what I'm saying? So you know how you go to the rental company, they ask you, do you want insurance or not? And I said, no.
Right.
And that bit me in the ass and the truck got wrecked. And I told 3, man, you got to pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I need my money back for the food. I need my money back for that I put on the hotel and the gas because I gave that nigga like $800 toward a room and some gas and some more shit. And when we got back to Dallas, he just kept on brushing me off. I said, 3, give me my money, man. He just kept brushing me off like, bitch, I'm gonna give it to you, you know. But he never did give it to me. So I seen, unfortunately, I seen the opportunity to get his ass back. I said, well, okay, I know how I'm gonna get him. He saw me driving the car that he liked a lot. And he said, man, I want to buy that car. Like, man, this car gonna cost you about 40 grand, nigga. You don't need about 40 grand. And he didn't give me the whole 40, but he gave me a nice lump. And the car wasn't mine. And the car got took from his ass. And when he said something about it, I said, nah, nigga, take that like I did. You know, basically, you know, shit. And we kind of like went back and forth. He was like, but you ain't gonna give me my money. He had a gun on one time. He cocked the gun. He didn't point it at me. He kind of cocked the gun. And I said, I ain't getting you shit. Whatever you gonna do, you gotta do it, nigga. I ain't getting you shit. You know, I don't know if he thought I was just gonna let him have that money because he was Mo3, but hell no, nigga, my money come out the mud. It come hard. There's chances behind this. So, you know, that's what kind of caused the separation between me and 3. And we kind of fell back for a little minute, but then his cousin Lil D, shout out Lil D out of McKinney. Lil D brought us back together. Mo3 had some kind of event in McKinney, and he invited me to come out there, but I didn't go. So we just kept close contact over the phone at that point, for the most part. I didn't really too much see him no more after that.
Right.
Shortly after that, he was dead, unfortunately.
And can you remember where you was at and how you felt when you got the news, when you heard it?
I was by Mo3, by him getting killed.
Yeah.
I was fucked up, man. I was moving into a new house. I was moving to a new house. My phone just started going off. I'm talking about everybody was calling me like, Drake, what happened to your artist? What happened to your artist? I'm like, who? What the fuck y'all talking about? Your artist Mo3, man, he just got killed. I was like, what the fuck? I dropped the phone and I picked it back up. I said, man, quit playing, man, quit bullshit. And everybody was telling me, nah, he just got killed on the freeway. And I was like, let me call. And I started calling his phone. It just rang. He didn't answer. I was like, what the fuck? Mo 3 one type guy. He gonna answer the phone. He won't know who the fuck calling anyway. And he didn't answer. And I think I got in touch. I got in touch with Rainwater. And Rain told me it was true. And it just felt like a part of me just left. Because above him being my artist, you know, Mo 3 was like my little brother too, man. Like he was like somebody that I had took under my wing as a little brother. And it fucked me up, man. It fucked me up. Look, let me show you something. It's some of the footage in the studio. We had
That's right. You look good, get sleeping, nigga. We don't sleep. I'm a pointer nigga, but I feel like God, I'm too a and I'm pointing at you first.
Anyway, man, he was like my little brother too, bro. He was like my little brother too. A lot of this footage is before that fame shit came. You know, this is when he was going up, when he was coming up. You know, he was like my little brother. He wasn't just my artist. He spent a lot of time in my house. You know, he slept in my studio. Man, yeah.
Somebody in the comments want to know, did you attend the funeral?
No, I didn't attend the funeral because I wasn't in Texas at the time. I had an uncle that had went to the hospital and got real sick, and I think I had traveled to California during the time of the funeral. But I did go to it was something Kogite and them had at the park in McKinney. I showed up there and showed my respect. You know, hugged his mama, told Kogite I love him. You know, sorry about the loss. And, you know, probably stayed about 10, 15 minutes and I was out of there. It just wasn't some, I just didn't understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, every time a black man grab a gun, every time he even load up a gun, you realize he loading it up for another black man. Ain't that crazy? When you load a gun, the average black man is not loading his gun up to go hunting animals, birds, none of that, ducks. He loading his gun up to go hunt another black man. And why do we have that mindset that we feel that every black man that's trying to elevate in life is our enemy, and we trying to figure and structure a plan to try to pull him down rather than push him up? And it reminds me of what Pimp C said years ago. Don't these cats, these young men today know how much money we could be getting if we could come together? This depression we going through right now, if brothers came together and pushed instead of pulling each other, man, we wouldn't nobody be hurt. Everybody be eating. P. Diddy you can say what you want to say about P. Diddy. You can say what you want to say about Jay-Z, Kanye West. Look at them. They got staff. They feeding people. Cause they together. They got a team of people. And it takes a team of people to advance to a higher level. And you can't be hating on everybody because they elevate and try to figure out how to catch on to the latch and get pulled up, come together.
Right.
And I just don't understand this generation so divided. And it makes me think about the speech that Malcolm X gave in 1963. I watched that speech a lot on YouTube. Y'all go look at it. He talking about divide and conquer. Y'all have to understand that this plan started within the, unfortunately, I don't want to sound racist because I got a lot of white friends, all type of friends, but this plan to divide the black race started long before now. And it only can become effective if we take debate. Debate is to, if you look at TV today, you see black celebrities, you see Cat Williams, you see all these big celebrities, and you see Birdman not dealing with his brother Terrence Gangster. That's the plan. Keep y'all ass divided so you can't come together and be the explosive team of people you need to be. You can't do it. You're too divided. So when you divided like this as a black race, who conquers? The other race, whoever that may be. And I shout out to all the Hispanics. Even you look around Dallas now, Hispanics own more business than black people. You got more rich black people than anything on the planet, but they not united it. They divided. And the plan is in effect every day, divide and conquer. We losing the race by far. We passed last place. That's bad. We passed the last alphabet in the alphabet. We passed Z. We fucked up.
And that's one thing. And that's one thing about them clear people. They gonna come together regardless and get that bag.
Man, if they want to be strategic, though we may not like Donald Trump, you have to admire him for the strategic plan he had put together as an example for all people watching. Don't look at what's going on. You got to look at that too, but be in the position that we in because we were so divided. We didn't even go vote. We were too busy doing drive-bys. Not literally speaking, I wasn't doing no drive-by, but we was too busy worried about drive-by, worried about robbing the next brother, worried about who we finna slide on. We were too worried about talking down on a nigga in a song. But Donald Trump was sitting up putting a strategic plan together. Let me put everybody in position I need to win, to divide and conquer. And that worked perfect for him. You can't even get him out the White House because he put people on his team that could control the Supreme Court. The highest level you can go is the Supreme Court. Once he locked that in, it ain't nothing you can do with it because you can't go above them. The judge within the state, the city, they can vote and contest things that he's doing, but the final decision is up to the Supreme Court, the most powerful court on the planet. Donald Trump put people in position in the highest court on the planet that was on his team. So building a team of people that's for you will help you cross that finish line every time.
Right.
And if people like me and you could just get the young men, the young black men to see the true picture and value of coming together, man, don't you know the most powerful race on the planet, although we in last place, we still the most powerful. We still succeed more. We still survive every task. They tried to kill us with AIDS. They tried to kill us with the guns, and we still here, man. But if we ever wake up and come together, man, you know how much money we could be getting in Pimp C words? A lot. We could be feeding everybody.
I've been saying this I've been saying this for a while, man, because I've been tapped in with the Dallas music for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Dallas is about to be the next Atlanta when it comes to music and entertainment. Do you agree?
A little bit I do, but I don't, because Dallas is not united like everybody. You take the new Dallas, you take Ziggy Doe, you take Montana 700, you take Huncho Amir as an example. Jay Prince said this years ago. When he won Houston, he knew he was finna be big. He won his city first. When the city of Dallas saw Huncho and Ziggy and Montana doing their thing, everybody should have just, I'm talking about to this very day, should be liking, sharing, comment, reposting these guys, whether they like it or not. Just the movement alone should motivate them to want to expand the reach. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We are biggest haters in Dallas. Dallas is the most hated city. And I hate to say this, I don't see nobody in Dallas like, man, do you just think about this. And this is the message: the Trap Boy, Yellow Bees, and Long Live 3. Don't you know how much money them fools could have been getting had they united it? I'm not saying the Trap and Yellow is responsible for the death of Mo3. I'm just saying the money that they missed out on. Foolish.
Right.
Them niggas ain't got no money. Trap ain't worth no $5 million. Bees ain't worth $5 million. All the work he done put in. They could be worth way more than that. 20, 30 million. If Beezy, Trap, 3, Yayo, if they would have came together, man, you know, it'll be a building downtown, probably one of the biggest buildings with an office building for them, the record label. And you don't see no major label out of Dallas.
Right.
Them had the opportunity to do that, but they rather fed and entertained. And this is what I say about Mo3. People get mad when I say it. The thing that made me the master, but this is how you know Rainwater ain't a good manager. Because when you saw your artist getting to the point where he lost focus of selling the music and selling the beat, that was your point as manager to develop him into being more focused on selling the music, because Mo3 music was gonna sell. It was gonna sell. It was gonna sell. But Rainwater would rather whine to Mo3 like a little bitch and tell him what his issues was rather than to tell Mo3 these are ways that we could maneuver around the bullshit, figure out a way to bring Trap, Yella, and 3 together and be the biggest motherfucking manager on the planet. If you really wanted to, you could have done that. 3 would have took that advice, because 3 came to me and he said, Yella Beezy got it mixed up, and he said Rainwater called him one day and tried to bring him and 3 together. It wasn't Rainwater, it was me, because we was at the Big T Bazaar, and 3 was like, man, call Yella and tell him, and it wasn't even about no music. It wasn't about no music, and I was like, what the fuck? Mo3 was like, call Yella Beezy and tell him let's fake a beef, you know, just to like to promote the music and use it for a marketing strategy. I was like, God damn, 3, why the fuck you want to do some shit like that? Nigga, the music, y'all, won't y'all just do some songs together? You know, some shit like that. But he wasn't on that. Mo3 had got focused on selling the beef. It was a dude named Nadine. Nadine up in the Big T Bazaar, and he walked by and he kind of barely rubbed up against 3. And 3 got into it with him. And I was like, chill, 3, relax, man. Just chill. Like, Dre, knock him out. I was like, man, I ain't finna knock this dude out, bro, for what? I mean, it ain't that serious. They went back and forth. But 3 got mad at me because I wouldn't entertain the beef. He wanted me to entertain the beef. And I didn't. And I tried to always keep 3 peaceful. And I think one of the cases was another thing that led to Mo3 death. A lot of people around 3 wanted to prove to 3 that they was gangster. They wanted to prove to 3 that they were gonna do this and do that. And that ain't the way to go. And he couldn't understand it. I wasn't young no more, nigga. I wasn't finna live that dramatic ass life no more, nigga. I didn't get with you to try to sell no beef to no nigga or get into it with no nigga. I didn't get with you for that. I got with you so I believed in your talent. I wanted you to be the greatest, the biggest, the longest living artist ever, not the dead artist that everybody talking about what you could have did, what you should have did, what you did, and it wasn't enough. He could have gave so much more to the universe, but he chose to entertain the beef, and it led to his demise. And I hate that whoever responsible for it did it, but it was his choice, you know.
Right. So do you think Rainwater was encouraging the beef?
Yeah, I do, because you got to think about it. When Rainwater went to the club and got into it with Yella Beezy, it was shit going on before them. Rainwater was sure dramatic incidents with 3, and 3 not the kind of person. It's like a burning fire, putting more fire into more wood into the fire. He didn't do anything to decrease the drama. He didn't do none of that. He increased it.
And the trial was supposed to start today, but they had pushed it back. Do you think they're ever gonna get justice for Mo3?
Man, I don't know the facts of the case, and unless you know the facts of the case, you don't know. I mean, you hear things about this person gonna testify. I know Rainwater told me he was one of the state witnesses. He was gonna testify on Mo3 behalf. I don't know what he could possibly say. He didn't witness no crime.
Right.
Is he gonna be a character witness or something? But I don't know if Yella Beezy responsible. I don't know anything about the death of Mo3, who was behind it. I don't know none of that.
I want to address this comment. I've seen this comment earlier that said something about Mo3 was sliding too. What about justice to his victims? The thing about that is he didn't get caught. They got caught. You know, that's the flip side.
In the terms of man, as far as revenge, you might could say that, but in God's eyesight, God's word came to pass, because Bible said the wages of sin is death, right? Number 1, that's right? Right. And number 2 is you live by the sword, you die by it. So he got his punishment. He didn't get away with nothing. Nobody on this planet goes without being punished for their duties on this planet, whether it be good or bad. If you plant good, you're gonna harvest good. If you plant bad, you're gonna harvest bad. So Mo3, he planted bad and he got it back. I don't know if Mo3 slid on nobody or not. I know if you got into it with him, you had to be for real about what you was gonna do, because he had that mindset that if he wouldn't. I wouldn't have took him light. And I think the only reason that the one time that I did have an encounter with him behind the money, I think the only reason that he really didn't gun me down, for one, he really loved me and saw me as a big brother. He really looked up to me. And I think number 2, that had he did that, he knew it was gonna be some, because there was a couple guys around me that I had protected Mo3 that, you know, he went to behind my back and tried to get him to sign with him. They was some very talented, like O Block Leroy, shout out, free to go. And he told 3 off the muzzle, he said, man, ain't no amount of money could make me be disloyal to And he rejected the money and told him his loyalty meant more to me. See, sometimes people put more value on money than they do respect. See, you can have more money than me, but I can get more shit done than you because I'm a demand of respect of the motherfuckers that I consider to be, my people. Fuck that money. Give me the respect all day long. Because if you don't, I'm knocking at your goddamn door. And if you play with me the wrong way, somebody else gonna knock at your door. And it's a true story. I ain't trying to scare nobody. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't be worried about that bullshit. Motherfucker be like, Dre, man, why you say this? Why you say that? Man, come on, man. I said what I meant. I meant what I said. And I'm standing on it. I said some shit about the Go Yayo situation. Everybody was like, woo. Then one of Go Yayo cousins, a best friend, Beto. Shout out Beto. Not long live Beto. Stay dangerous, Beto. Be careful out there. Watch your back. Your footstep. Calculate your moves. I don't know what's going on, and I ain't trying to be no part of it, but I'm just saying, calculate your moves, fall back, pay attention to what's going on around you. Because the enemy sometimes can be right there next to you, laughing in your face, plotting on you.
Right.
But I spoke on the Go Yayo situation. I thought, in my opinion, well, I just stick to what you were saying. That's my answer for that.
All right. By you being around 3 a lot as much as you was, a lot of people said, somebody said that all y'all was disloyal, all y'all was snakes and disloyal to Mo3. Did you sense any disloyalty amongst the people that was around him?
See, I feel like that person speaking from the perspective of a fan. They speaking from the perspective of a fan, because had they been around us, they would know it was no disloyalty around. I've seen people leave their family and everything they had going on to be supportive and to protect Mo3. Even Beto was one of them. Lil Bro D, Tez, Pablo Graham, OG Talent Cat, me, DJ June Baby. Everybody, man, we was around 3 to support him, to show him love, to give him that motivation and support that he expected out of us. It was the other way around. If you really just want to be technical, remember this. I don't have no hate for Mo3. I love Mo3 to the moon and back. Past that, Jupiter, let's go that far. But Mo3 was the disloyal motherfucker. Mo3 would have people around him, wouldn't compensate him. Mo3 would have people around him and he would just treat them. Mo3 had a tendency to kind of like handle a lot of those people around him. And every man got to be respected. I don't care who you are. If you can take some people, they suckers, and you can treat them anyway, and they'll do anything just to be around you in the fame. But there was some people around Mo3 that he handled pretty rough, and he talked to real bad. One of the main people was Rainwater. Man, Mo3 talked bad to Rainwater. Mo3 talked bad to him. Rainwater loved, but he had a hate in him that outweighed the love for Mo3. A lot of people may not see that. They may think, show me one moment where you saw Rain really, 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 really affected by the death of Mo3. You can show me more scenes of Rainwater being joyful, happy, especially when I gave up the power of attorney. You can see him being the happiest of his life, knowing that he was finna get paid. But to show me a scene where Rain was honestly deep within himself, sad, you can't do that. You can't show me that. No way possible. It ain't happening.
Was you around Mo3 when he did the song "Everybody Ain't Your Friend"? Was you around him then?
Everybody ain't true. No, I wasn't there then. I was still his manager on paper. I was still making contact with him on the phone. And even when he did the one with Kevin Gates, he invited me out there, but I didn't go. And I got a call from Rainwater right after the video shooting. Rainwater was excited and telling me, man, you gonna trip out when you hear the Kevin Gates. So I said, what happened? He was telling me how Kevin Gates talked about his mama selling coochie. Rain was tripping like, man, that man said his own mama was selling coochie, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn, that shit crazy. I guess I was on the phone with him for the most part.
Okay, the reason I asked,
I talked to him and he said he was getting ready to do a video with Boosie for the Everybody Ain't Your Friend.
Okay, the reason I asked you that because I wanted to know, was it something that triggered that song? And going into your yayo, it ain't just in the DFW, man. It's all around the world, man. It's even here in Ohio. It seems like as soon as people get to the gate, they drop. So they get to the line, the finish line, they drop the ball. Go yayo, man. What you think about go yayo? Going to jail, getting out, getting signed, getting the deal right before he got locked up, getting out, I know he lost his guy right before he got out, but to get out and it seemed like not even do nothing with his career.
I think Go-Yayo got out. He had the ball in his hand and he dropped it. Go-Yayo, I really don't know much about him. I met him a long time ago. He pulled up. Him and Mo3 had a little smoke going on, and he pulled up the DJ Drop. Pulled up the Drop studio over in Garland, him and some cats. And they was coming over there for some more shit. Didn't have nothing to do with the music. It was some beef shit. But I think when Yayo got out, and then even before he went in, you got to think, you put me in a position where I'm hanging with one of the biggest artists of all time. What's his name? Superman, that hoe?
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy. That was his first opportunity. You was connected with Soulja Boy. At that moment, you supposed to stop playing checkers and start playing chess and use that position to manipulate the board. He didn't do that. It's like they were more like clout chasing, want everybody to know they was connected. You should have been putting yourself in a position to be as big as Soulja Boy, but that wasn't the focus, because had it been the focus, those would have been the results. Then after that, all this shit happened. He get locked up. His partner, long live that cat. I really don't know him, but he seemed like a real cool guy. He get killed. Yayo in prison. Yayo get out. Everybody watching Yayo, waiting on him to get out. Like, what he gonna do? He got out. And he didn't have no plan. He didn't have no real strategic plan, because if he did, he'd be the biggest shit in Texas right now. He'd have been the next Big Mo3, because Yayo had the attention like that. I think what he did when he got out, he wanted to prove to everybody that he was this tough guy. He was a gangster. That's what they lose focus at. They always want to scare somebody. Every time you look up, they trying to scare somebody with these stories about, I'll slide on a nigga, this, that. You ain't gonna get nothing out of it but a jail cell. And if you manage to slip away and get away with the murder, you still got to answer to God. So get around answering to God, then you can do that dumb shit, but you can't get around it. And you got to realize, at the end of every road, it's a cutoff point. Everything got an expiration date. So for the time that you're here and able to do this shit, do it. Take advantage of the opportunity. Do it right. Do it to where you leave a legacy, not a sad story. Don't become a sad story in the last page of a book. You're not alive, you dead. The story ends with you being dead. And you don't have to be physically dead. The career is over now because you didn't strategically plan your moves on the board. You just all over the goddamn place. And that's what I think Yayo did. I think he dropped the goddamn ball. He did the same thing Mo3 did. It started entertaining the bullshit more than the music. He a talented guy too. I heard a couple songs and I was like, oh, this motherfucker really got something. But I'm looking at him and I'm saying, oh, he ain't gonna last long because he caught up in the entertainment. Put a business plan out there. Put a strategic business plan. Market your music. Okay, you use the beef shit. Now you got back in the eyes and the ears of the people. Now strategically move on the board to where you checkmate the motherfucker. You did what I'm saying? Niggas get the ball, but they don't have no strategic plan on how to win the game. And that's the problem. And the name of the game is survival. You know that. Survival. In survive in every move you make. Survive.
And that's what it seemed like. It seemed like they got tied up in the beef, because it seemed like to me they would have learned from what had happened with Mo3 and what had happened from the initial situation that happened at the club with Mo3 and Go-Yayo. It just seemed like people that get to the line and they drop the ball. It seemed like
I'm gonna say fuck they OGs too, because they OGs ain't big homies, because big homies don't let their homeboys wreck out, crash out. All the young niggas around me, I give them motivation. I give them the mindset to be leaders, not followers, to be in control of their life, to make decisions that make them last a long time, where they can have longevity. I seen somebody reach out. Oh yeah, that was what's his name up in Houston? I've been talking to him too. The guy, the blogger up in Houston. He said he wanted Twisted Black to reach out to Johnny Damn D and Go-Yayo to try to kill the beef.
Right.
Twisted Black response to that was like, that's not his business. You know, he stay out of people's business. That's not the way big homies and OGs move. they gotta play on the board. It's like a coach on the team. You got to give a young nigga a play, and if you sit down and give him a play, and he see that he can get some results out of that play, he'll follow that play because it make more sense. But he just got to be somebody that'll listen. Now, if he's somebody that won't listen, I can see that. I see Twisted Black, a legend in the game, being somebody who could have sat down with them individually first, had a plan himself, and brought them together so they don't go down that dark path. Johnny Damn D pretty focused, and he being successful in his endeavors because I think he gonna last, and I think he gonna come out on top because the people he got, big Biz now, shout out Biz, they very professional people. They very professional, and if they got anything to do with it, they gonna protect Johnny Damn D from falling victim of a gunshot or some stupid shit like that. I just think that the people, the first step to overcoming in this industry is the artist got to start focusing on the more playing to sell the music. You look at T.I. and all them niggas and Lil Flip, all them, they beef like crazy. Remember they was beefing in their song, but they turned it into music, didn't it? I mean, they turned it into revenue, right? They made money. But everybody still living, got families, own land, houses, cars, jewelry, all that shit, right? So they turned the beef into a bunch of money. They never wanted to kill and hurt each other, right?
Right.
So now the artists these days, they want to beef with each other and then kill each other. They ain't satisfied till you're not breathing. And don't nobody win in that situation. You'll take a life to sell a song. That says a lot about you. That's it. And if you don't suffer, your offseed gonna suffer. Somebody in your family gonna suffer. Somebody got to pay the dues. Somebody got to sacrifice for the wages that you put out, you know?
But can we say F the OGs, because it's like a double-edged sword, because what can you do if the young cats, they ain't listening? How many times did you try to tell Mo3 something? Or
you can't tell me they ain't listening. Mo3 listen to me. It's just that the energy around him, like the Rainwater, I feel like was a distraction because Rainwater wanted to motherfucking me lead Mo3 and he wasn't no leader. Had I stayed in Mo3 life, Mo3 be alive today. And even Rainwater said that, and I challenged him to say he didn't because I recorded it. I recorded it, Rain. Rainwater say, Drake, I told 3 one day that if we kept you around here still, you know, he wouldn't be dead. He said, man, we'll be good if we keep Dre around because he knew the influence I had on the youngsters around me. And you can't say that. I say fuck the OGs because if they really want to help these youngsters, they can. Man, niggas call me crazy all the time, and I don't even like to use the word niggas, but guys call me crazy all the time, and I be like, why you say that? Man, you be out here with these youngsters, they gonna kill you. I say, man, if I was scared of that, how could I be effective in their life? I know a bunch of youngsters that I changed their life, that got jobs now. I know a bunch of youngsters that was hit. I missed 2 youngsters one time. One of them, shout out to my little nigga in Holland Hill, Papa Roo, and O Block Roy ended up going to jail anyway because he ended up getting with the wrong guy. But they was headed to do some crimes one day, and I saw it in them. They walking across the street, and I could see these 2 youngsters. They killers. I could see it in them. But Papa Roo out there, he could say this a true story. I got out of my car, I say, youngsters, y'all come here. What's up, man? I say, come here, nigga. Nigga, I ain't scared of y'all, nigga. Come here. They came over. I say, y'all niggas finna go do something y'all ain't got no business doing. I said, y'all niggas finna go hit a lick, do something. Them niggas looked at each other, then looked at me, and I said, get in the car, man. Man, who the fuck is this nigga? That's how they were looking. I said, man, y'all get y'all little ass in the car. Let's get some money. They got in the car with me. I gave each of them niggas some money, and I took them under my wing, and I looked up. O Block Roy never rapped in his life. Never, ever rapped one day of his life. Dropped a song called Unk Hit Me on the Line. It said, Roy, you gotta go harder, baby. That nigga made a song. I influenced this young nigga to get out the street and be what you want to be. That nigga said, I want to rap. I said, the day you show me you can rap, I'm gonna get behind you. You hear me? And he did that. And when he got out of my curl and got in the curl of the wrong person, he ended up locked up.
Somebody has said, do you feel you get a better manager from Mo3? You already answered that because he was still being alive.
Who?
Somebody asked, do you feel you could have been a better manager from 03?
I was a better manager from 03. I was a better manager from 03. I don't feel I could have been. I know I was. Because when 03 was with me, he had direction. He had structure. It's just the idea of him thinking that he was gonna play with my money created a problem for me and him, and everybody like, I seen Rainwater try to put it out there like I fucked over 3. Nigga, you know what it was because you was right there. You know exactly what the fuck it was because you told 3, Dre, you know Dre gonna get you back. He knew it.
Right.
He knew it. I was a better manager than Rain. I think me getting involved with putting my money in you know, and that's one thing I would say. Rainwater used to always tell me, Dre, don't use your money to woo-de-woo, and I didn't listen to him. He gave me that advice. He used to tell me that shit all the time. Don't use your money, man. I say, shit, ain't no way this shit gonna happen without the money, man. You can't blow this music up without no money. You can't. It's impossible. You gotta have money for marketing, promo, all that old type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think
I try to address all the comments. Somebody has said that you didn't tell the full story. He told the full story. He said the car wasn't his. About the car that you sold.
Man, don't nobody listen to me, bro. Don't nobody know about this situation but me and Mo3 and Rainwater. Don't nobody else know nothing other than what they heard. Because wasn't nobody. See, first of all, I ain't never been the kind of cat to put everybody in my motherfucking business nowhere. I don't have no bunch of conversations with niggas about my moves. So nobody knew what kind of move I was finna make. If I make a move, I just got through talking about niggas don't move strategic on the board. So I knew the opportunity for me to get my money back would come. I wasn't gonna wait on Mo3 to get famous. Fuck that, nigga. I need my money activated right now. So I'm activating a motherfucking plan to get my money back without trying to hurt this nigga. Because I will hurt a nigga. Fuck what a nigga talking about. You hear niggas do all this talking. But any nigga out there in this city that really know me from the time that I was in these streets know I was handling those. I was handling niggas. I was really handling niggas for real. I don't need no confirmation. I don't need no nigga to be like, yeah, Dre. Man, they know it. When I was in the street, I was a very effective player and didn't get played with by my motherfucking money. Didn't get played with by
and I done did it too. I done had nigga owe me some money before I was playing games. I saw him some fake work. Shit.
Hell yeah.
I need, man.
What they say, they get back a motherfucker, right?
Get back a motherfucker.
And I rather Mo3 had been here today. Where at some point I'd have sat beside Mo3 because this is what the world don't know. The contract I had Mo3 only could be terminated by me and him both agreeing to it. And he could say no, and I could have said yes because I didn't just have management over him. I had the production, all that.
Right.
So, hey man, can't nobody on here tell you the truth about the story but me because I didn't share the move with no nigga. What I'm gonna tell a nigga the strategic plan for so they can be the ride Mo3 dick because he got a little clap and go say 3 Dre finna do. Can't no nigga on here tell you nothing but what they heard. And what they heard is bullshit. I tell my shit uncut. And see, I don't need no cheerleaders. I don't need no nigga to stamp, but I'm stamped. Matter of fact, I'm finna shock the whole. Now I ain't gonna even put y'all in my business. But I don't need no nigga to stamp me because my big brother stamped me. He dead today, long live Paul. That's the only nigga ever stamped me, my big brother. I put that work in these streets. I demanded my respect, and I got it. Real talk, true story.
And I think a lot of people say that because it was him. Because if somebody owed them some money and they wasn't getting it, they gonna do what they gotta do to get it too. Like I said, one time a nigga owed me some money and wasn't paying me, so I saw you some fake work. Shit.
Hey man, I owe Terrence Gangsta Weed $300. I can't wait to see him to give it to him. That kind of fucked up my relationship with Terrence Gangsta Weed because at some point somebody whispered in my ear, Terrence Gangsta gonna get around and try to play, and I kind of let it get in my head. I said, oh shit, let me move a play on the board first, and I had loaned him some money. He gave it back. And then I said, man, give me about 300. You know, I was just really testing him. And he gave me the 300 and I didn't give it back. And that kind of fucked up our trust. So I be real about shit. I don't got to shoot. And I had plenty of money then. And I got plenty now. This my house right here. This ain't no my granny house. This my kitchen right here. I mean, I got sunroofs in the ceiling over there and shit. I ain't nobody paying. I'm paying these bills. I got TVs in the kitchen. You dig what I'm saying? My shit. I got Brianna, open the garage. Open the garage. I got cars in the garage, everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, outside, all that. So, hey man, I ain't never needed a nigga to survive, to eat, to walk, talk, none of that. I don't need no nigga approval. And any nigga that need a nigga approval before they make a move ain't a man. A man make moves, man.
Right.
Fuck Mo3, my boy. I love Mo3. Y'all can say what the fuck y'all want to say about 3. That was my little brother. I can show you videos right now you ain't never seen. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna send them to you, Hank, and you share them. And then 3 was a good nigga, but 3 was a selfish nigga too. What you didn't know is what you don't hear about 3 is 3 was fucking over a lot of people too. 3 would fuck over you. He would use you for what he could do and do it and pay you. And I used to tell him all the time, man, you taking these artists on the road, man, pay them 3 feet of man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't treat grown men that you got niggas out here in the street, they hustling, they get money, and they saying, I'm finna put this on hold and go with 3.
Right.
And then 3 treat them like they don't hold no value to the situation. That wasn't cool. And I used to tell 3, hey man, this a true story. I told Mo3 before he died, I said, 3, you got to treat these niggas around you better than what you treat them, or otherwise it's gonna come back and bite you, man. And I swear to God, Big old Lil Bro D, everybody can contest to this. Short left, I told Mo3 that. Lil D called me and say, man, you heard what's going on? I said, nah, what's going on? Everybody cutting 3 out. Like who? Pablo Graham, Lil Bro D, Beto, Tez. He was just into it with everybody because Mo3 was selfish. That was the only down thing I can say about Mo3, selfish. Being very selfish. He didn't care about it. He didn't give a fuck about it. He was just selfish, man. He wasn't gonna give you shit. You had to earn that shit, which is cool, because it makes a nigga out a great hustler. But if you take a nigga away from his environment that he used to living in every day and he using to support his means, that's his means of survival, and he taking away from that to support you and what you got going on, then you gotta put value on that shit. You gotta compensate niggas when you making money. You can't just feel like, oh, I just made 20,000. I ain't gonna even give a nigga 500, 200. You can't do that.
Right. Yeah, you got to look out. Yeah, you got to look out for the people around you.
And Mo3 didn't do that. He had that bad, and that's one of the reason Rain never got a contract with Mo3, because I was on the phone with him one time. He said, I think that bitch stealing from me. I like, for real? He was like, yeah, I think that bitch stealing from me. So I think he didn't trust, especially when it came to money. He felt like Rainwater was just a money hungry motherfucker that would do anything to get that money, which most people are like that. But at some point in his life, I think he felt like even risk his life, risk the safety of Mo3 for money. Right. Do I think Rainwater got something to do with Mo3 death? Honestly, I don't think he got nothing to do with it, because I remember clearly it's day him being in communication with detectives and communicating with them detectives, trying to find out and help them solve the murder case. He was trying to get all the information he could about the Mo3 murder to try and help them detectives. We go places together, Turkey Dam and all that shit. And Rainwater pull off to the side, and I'll be like, let me see what's going on. And I go over there, and the bitch will be talking to them detectives, trying to find out shit about Trap Boy Yella. And if he got any information, he was gonna tell them. He was gonna share it with them. So I don't think he had knowledge of the death or had no involvement with that. Just to close, just to sum that shit up.
Right.
That's a true story.
Do you feel like the bloggers and the media add to the beef, add fuel to the fire?
I'm gonna tell you, one of the worst motherfucking bloggers, and I said this before, Sean Cotton. I can't stand that punk ass bitch, and I'm gonna say it just like that. I don't give a fuck about he got no money. I think he one of the main niggas. Even I was looking at his interview the other day. He just feeds into, and him having the position that he have, you would think that he would be more on a positive level. But when he really not a street guy, you don't expect him to know how to deal with street people. What he does is he sit back, he find the beef and the drum, and he grab a person, he bring him up on his platform, and he just put more wood into the fire. He don't even realize that, because he's not a street nigga. What you expect from him? You can't expect a non-violent person to know how to handle a gun. You can't expect a person that never loaded up a gun to know how to load it up without having some experience. So Sean Cotton is somebody who strategically moved on the board, but he was on the internet, more on the internet side, because he's what we would consider back in the day a house nigga. I would consider him to be a house nigga. He like I said, I told Mo3, when he started feeding into the pick six that don't nobody owe you shit, nigga. Ain't nobody got to pick you. If they don't pick you, so what? Nigga, prove to the world you the best by the next move you make. And right, and Mo3 fed into the pick six. And I think that was part of the demise of Mo3 because the pick six just led. And you can't say that it was trap. You can't say that it was Gary Yayo. You can't say that it was Yella. You can say that it could have been a fan of Yella. It could have been a fan of trap. It could have been a fan of Go Ye. We don't know who it was. We just know that all that negative energy that Sean Cotton created with the pick six shit, and you just go back and look after that shit just was, even when we went to Side by Side West, Mo3 just hated Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy and Go Yayo. And I just, Mo3, what the fuck is the problem? Man, them hoe ass nigga didn't pick me on the pick six. Man, I know man, come on, man. Are you for real, 3? Come on, 3, let that go. Let's sell this music, man. And 3 took that ball from that fire from Sean Cotton and just pulled gas on it. He pulled gas on it, and unfortunately it led to the demise of many people. And you can say, we don't know who the family members are of those people that allegedly, Mo3 allegedly killed or whatever. We don't know who their family members. We don't know what kind of money they had. We don't know the friends around him, what kind of money they had. And somebody was going to try to get him back at some point. Unfortunately, Bubba lost his life. People, Trap Boy friends lost their life. Yellow friends lost their life. Mo3 friends lost his life. Roy Lee lost his life. A lot of losses is what it equals to. A lot of losses.
Right.
A lot of people lost. Who won? Trap Boy ain't as big as he should be in the music industry. Yella Beezy made it now. His career is over. I hate to say it, but I think until this Mo3 shit ends, because that's what everybody waiting on. If he beat it, maybe he'll still have a chance in the music business. But however, he get royalties off his shit for the rest of his life, so he ain't gonna never be broke. But everybody lost. Look at the position of everybody. Go Yayo ain't even where he should be right now in the music industry. Show me one of the motherfuckers that's winning. And do they win because they got big jewelry on? No, fucked up investment. Do they win because they got cars? No. Do they win because they got a song on the radio that ain't got them 10 million yet, 5 million? No, they ain't winning. Winning is when you ain't got to keep dropping those songs. You could do like Quavo. Quavo ain't got to make no music. You could do like Future. Future ain't got to make no money. Them niggas, old niggas in the game, man, they living off that old money.
Right.
So
I think it might kind of much be over with because the whole new Dallas movement is, I think, what the people is looking for now. They looking for that bow talk, that money talk. I just watched.
You know what I think we need to do? I think we need to bring love rap. We need to bring back R&B and rap because this other shit ain't doing them killing folks. And we need to bring back, let's feature a song with an R&B artist, a rap song that bring relationships back, a rap song that make niggas want to take care of their family, a rap songs and R&B songs that make men want to take care of their kids and get jobs or whatever they got to do to survive like we used to do, instead of breaking us apart. Because look, it's so cold now that these YNs now, we ain't gonna lie, they dangerous as hell. They ain't to be played with because they'll put that mask on and pull up on you anywhere. But what they got to realize is these white folks really want to get you, they got a camera everywhere. Look at them folks up in Florida with their Julio Fulio shit. They had a camera to lead. Man, they got cameras now from the top. If they really want to find you, all the family got to do is press hard enough to the state. Hey,
right,
man, we cameras from here to there, to there, and they can find your ass now. It's a camera everywhere. They can lead from start to the finish. So niggas got to start realizing, man, these white folks get smarter by the day. They got drones in the sky. You don't even see them. If the courts suppress that evidence and say they want all the exculpatory evidence available to the death of my child, they could find your ass. It's exculpatory evidence. It's audio, video, somewhere, everywhere you go.
Right.
So
you see how they got the footage. You see how they got the footage from the truck on the highway in the Mo3 case. He probably got a call. If y'all ain't hit that like button, man, make sure you hit that like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I'm about to ask him about that here in a second, Jug. I got you. I want to thank everybody for coming through, man. Supporting Hankin TV. We got don't forget November the 30th. We got Mr. Pookie. We got another Dallas legend coming through. We got Mr. Pookie in Bushy coming through November the 30th. They got a new mixtape they about to drop. So make sure y'all slide through and check that out. Yeah, he got a call. He'll come back up. Say Rain took the gun out of the car. Rain brought the lights. Yeah, man, them cameras is a bad boy. I say that all the time. They is. Cause from the footage, that's what I'm saying. They got to be more footage than that. What they showing us from that truck. All right, he gonna come back up. I'm quite sure they got way more footage than that. But we definitely about to see when this trial start. We're gonna see what they got. We're gonna see what they got. That's just an unfortunate situation. I still can't believe that. All right, there we go.
My homeboy Richway was calling.
You got a video you supposed to be putting out on Me Remix video dropping?
Of who?
I don't know. Somebody say, Hank, I'm late. Have you asked? That's on Me Remix video coming out from CEO Dre.
Yeah, man. I'm waiting on my videographer to film the last part of that video, and then I'm gonna drop that motherfucker.
Is this your guy right here? Is this your guy right here, Rich Way?
Yeah, he trying to come up.
Yeah.
Let him come up.
There you go.
Hold on. Hold on, Rich Way. Let me show it to you. Man, you mean to tell me y'all ain't heard this yet, man? Man, y'all ain't got a piece of that. Y'all ain't got a piece. And I love that Yella Beezy beat, so I had the beat remade. So Yella can't sue me or get no money off of it, because if you go listen to the beat, it's not the same exact beat.
Yeah, 3-way nowhere. Real OG, baby. ATH, where you at? Real OG in this. For the love of the money, the root of my people. When you get a band, don't forget about your people. You got a damn bitch on your side, want to see you up. You better keep a little more strange things for the same. You ain't gotta use a pussy, use a brain. She got a baby's head for the she made the niggas out the boy with green. They tried to take him down for a train. He beat the whole play for the start. His partners outside with switches on them. Real OG, baby. OG, baby. Long live 3, baby. Nigga better ass rain on. OG, baby. Real OG, baby. Long live 3, baby.
That's it, man.
Okay, yeah, that's the song. Okay, y'all heard that. Yeah, okay.
That bitch going hard, too.
Right.
It's going hard. Yeah, I'm gonna drop that motherfucker about a week or two.
Okay. You say about to drop that in about a week. Terrence Gangster, you have mentioned Terrence Gangster. How did you meet Terrence Gangster, man?
Shout out Sin City. Matter of fact.
Sin City.
Matter of fact, let me send a shout out to Sin City, Soul Player, and Queen 88. Thank God for them, because had it not been for them, Rainwater wouldn't be shit. He don't give them the credit that he should. And this is something else I want to say. I'm glad you brought that up. Sin City brought me and Terrence Gangster together. Sin City introduced me to Terrence Gangster. She a real motherfucker too. And I told her, I say, Sin, man, let me meet Terrence Gangster, man. And I met him, and it was a great connection, man. But I shout out to Sin City, brought me and Terrence Gangster together. He allowed me to get on the phone with Birdman a few times and have a conversation with Birdman. Birdman told me to put a plan together and then get at him. He gonna make some shake. Unfortunately, I never did pursue that call because the artists I was involved with didn't show the energy and the hunger that I need to go to Birdman with some niggas who don't know what the fuck they want. Their next move gonna be. I wasn't trying to do that. But yeah, shout out to all those people. Sin City, Soul Player, Queen 88, my boy, what I forget his name. All of them, man. Shout out to all of them. They was a part of the growth of Rainwater. Had it not been for them, Rainwater wouldn't be shit. In fact, this cat on the phone, Richway, he know a lot about Rainwater too. You know, I don't know why he ain't on the camera trying to hide his face.
Nah, I ain't hiding now.
What's up, Rich Way?
What's up
What's up with it?
Ain't shit, man. You got some shit you want to say about anything? About your music, anything?
Nothing, man. I got something dropping tomorrow with my boy MG Cadillac called 304.
Where is it dropping at?
It's dropping on all platforms on the cool. I just released it, the auto little thing on YouTube, but it's gonna drop on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, everywhere on all platforms tomorrow, 11/11.
What they got to put in? What they got to put in? Rich Way.
Just type in back end Rich Way, BACKEND Rich Way, RICHWAY.
All right.
And you can find me on Instagram by the same thing, back end Rich Way _.
And notice the difference in me and Rainwater. I'm an OG, right? And I rather use a platform to help another artist than to try to see Rainwater. If you look at Rainwater, if it ain't Mo3, like I got a call the other day. Somebody, Rich Way, put your shit on mute or something. It's kind of static. But I got a call the other day, and somebody was like, "Hey, you see what's going on?" I said, "No, what's going on?" Rainwater talking about they need to do this with him and Charleston White and whoop the whoop because they get more views. I think that's kind of selfish. That's kind of crazy that you're not playing your position. You trying to steal the position of the rappers. You telling people they need to tap in with you more than the rappers. You get more views than the rappers. Don't that say something? That say something, man.
Right.
You jumped out of position, man. The nigga need to throw the flag. Foul on the plate, goddamn. Nigga, sit your bitch ass down, assume the position. Let the artist show me where you see him really, really try. You think posting an artist on his page is helping them? Like this female artist he got. Anyway,
the one that's going through it with the one that's going back and forth with CJ Casino, right?
Yeah, he's not even supposed to allow her to do those shit like that. I would never let my female artist, Northern Star, go back and forth with another, especially a male artist at that. You should, that proves that he don't have control over his artist, like not control but direction. He's not an artist, a manager that helps an artist develop. You're supposed to have the skill of helping artists to develop and being the best they could be, promoting their music, not the bullshit drama. And he's not a good leader. So if he allowing this to go on with a female, why? He willing to risk the female just to get his name out there. He willing to risk her safety and everything just to get numbers. Did you see what he came back and responded to say, man, I'm glad you did that because you caused her numbers to go up. He should have got on there and said, hey, man, don't go back and forth with a female and keep your personal business as far as your whatever encounters you had with that woman. That ain't nobody's business. He should have gave some advice like that. But he was more focused on numbers. So
back to selling the beef. Back to selling the beef.
So he's showing his actions that he's not a leader. So if you consider that to be somebody you want to sign your life away with, because basically that's what you're doing. You're going to follow the same path 3 did fucking with Rain. Because Rain will sacrifice your ass for some numbers and a check. And he called me talking about OC Chris in the most negative way. And I just thought that was kind of weird. I was just like, God damn, Rain, figure it out. And if the relationship between you and OC Chris is not working, you've already told me you got over a couple $100,000 out of OC Chris. What have you done in OC Chris' life to deserve a couple $100,000? OC Chris was already popping. Like I say, Rainwater is very strategic at finding artists that already got the momentum and attaching his name to it. And it makes it go a little further. But without that artist talent, who the fuck would he be?
Right.
So you got $200,000 he was bragging about. And he don't want to let the kid out the contract. If the relationship not working, man, you overpaid. Don't be greedy. Let it go. Let the man career grow. People can't. Shaquille O'Neal can't even sign Big E now because Rainwater got her tied up in a situation. He done told Shaq that he got it. So Shaq being a businessman, he falls back because he not gonna make no decision. And I'm pretty sure Shaq could get some lawyers and turn Rainwater upside down, but he just fell back. You know, he still fucked with her, but he want the Rainwater situation to be over before he really get invested.
Right, right.
Rainwater gets overpaid underwork. And for all you guys that's going on Rainwater page doing music reviews, I challenge 5 artists that he did a music review with to come show me the results of that music review, where you got signed to a label, where you got the attention of a label, where you got some type of promotional marketing or strategic plan from Rainwater to help your music go to the next level. Bring that plan to me and show me, and I'll put you on the phone with some cats in the industry that could really help you. I could really help artists, but because Rainwater spend more time on social media selling bullshit, artists think that he's the one. He's not the one. Rainwater got on No Jumper, courtesy of me. Hellcat got on No Jumper, courtesy of me. And they snakes. And I could say that they may think they played me, but they didn't play me because I'm always the type of nigga to pass the ball on. I don't have to take the game-winning shot. Hellcat, a few years ago, I took Ivy to Arkansas. Hellcat told me if I paid her $750, she would pack the place out. Not 3 people came to support her. But anyway, I introduced her to my friend up in Cali, Flossie the Boss, who put her in a position to get on No Jumper. And, she went behind my back and did a lot of dirty shit. But, me and Floss still to this day best friends, big fish in the industry, still supportive of me. And y'all go tap in with Flossie the Boss on motherfucking me Instagram. It's Flossie the Boss. But that's how Rainwater anyway got connected with No Jumper.
Right.
And a lot of moves that Rainwater make, I gave them to him. I passed them to him. Here go the ball, right? Run with it. I want to see you get a touchdown. So as far as being connected in the industry, I was connected long before Rain even shook hands with Mo3. But you know as well as I know, when you go to the label, you don't want to go to the label and the artist is not developed in every aspect, because the label, once you get to that point, that's the last move. That's where you get in the bag to put behind your marketing, your promo, your distribution, and all that stuff. So when you go to the label, you don't want to take that shot and waste it. Because if you do, they might say they don't want to fuck with you no more because you don't make good decisions.
Right.
But Rainwater is successful. Thank God that he's able to feed his kids and other people eating from it. And hopefully he continue to grow. But I just think that he needs to have more concern and sympathy for other people and not just be so selfish to the point where he ready to sell you out just to get numbers in a bag.
Right. Tell us about the artists you're working with now. Who we should be looking out for them and what they got coming up.
Sleazy the Weirdo in Northern Star, Big Northern Star. Sleazy the Weirdo in West Dallas, native of West Dallas. That's my neighborhood. I grew up in West Dallas. Later on in life, I moved to Oak Cliff. But I was on Instagram. He came across my timeline. I was like, man, this dude here, he talented as fuck. So I linked up with him. Immediately when I linked up with him, I found out Rainwater was involved. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, another rodeo, goddamn me. But me and him, we linked up, and that worked out. So we working on some shit together now. And I just think that y'all need to tune in to Sleazy to go to Big Northern Star, because they going to be up next, man. They coming. They hard.
We got to get them. We got to get them lined up, man.
Huh?
So we got to get them lined up.
Yeah, we can get them lined up, man. Oh, Sleazy to go, man. He amazing. Northern Star amazing. She unique. When I think about Star, I think about when Dr. Dre linked up with Miss Chalet. What was her name? The girl that had the high pitched voice, wasn't it Miss Chalet?
Yeah, Miss Chalet, yeah.
Miss Chalet. Dr. Dre was in the studio. It was just her voice. The pitch that she had was different. It was unique. And that's what Northern Star, she got that real high pitch. She got a different tone, and she's superb, man. Her rap skills and ability is amazing. And I can't wait to expose her to the world. She gonna be one of the biggest females ever. And Sleazy the Weirdo gonna be one of the biggest male artists out of Dallas. And with me, when I do get my artists signed up to some type of major distribution deal or big enough to where they can have an influence, I'm gonna be the one to make Dallas as big as it should be. Cause I'm gonna bring the city together. I'm not that divided shit. It ain't gonna work.
Right.
It ain't gonna work. It's destroying us, man. It's destroying us. Cause the new Dallas move excited me, and then when I see the kind of support that they have, it should be bigger than just their neighborhood. It should be the whole city supporting them, booking them, spreading the word. But it's not like that.
It definitely is. Jug, the Flicks promoter, he want to know about. I just caught a Gunna Meezy video the other day. He did a remake to that Johnny D song, that Ben song. His called Spin. What you think about Gunna Meezy? What Gunna Meezy been putting down?
Gunna Meezy talented, but what I didn't like about Gunna Meezy, when people went to tell him he sound too much like Mo3, he changed up his style. I think he went harder when he was rapping like Mo3. When he, you know, OG Talent Cash, he rapped it like 3. OG Talent Cash had some of the baddest music out. Had he not got locked up, he'd been another big one, because I got him signed right before he got locked up. And he was about to be doing some shit with YFN, Lucci, Future, all the Atlanta rappers. And I was talking to John, one of the major guys in the industry up in Atlanta. He was getting ready to hook up some major shit for OG Talent Cash. South Dallas Kiki too. Shout out to her, man. She a great artist. Had she just stayed on the roster and followed the plan, I would have had Kiki signed to one of the biggest deals. That girl was so talented, but she was easily to be distracted. Big Rollo, the guy that hung with her every day, started getting jealous. You know, I reached out to Bebe, and I paid Bebe a lot of money to help me market and promote her. And when he hooked her show up at the Gremlin Prairie game on my behalf, she took that and she just came back like, yeah, nigga, I got the show without you, nigga. I said, what? I said, I hooked that up, Bebe. That was a favor for me from Bebe. You know what I'm saying? And it was on the square. It wasn't on nothing you said or nothing you did. It was on the square. You did what I'm saying? So shout out to Bebe. But she just got big-headed after that. And then I'm in my car, Rollo. I was like, Rollo, that was a nice move I made getting Kiki on the Gremlin and Prairie game to perform. He got real jealous. Man, don't call my phone with that shit. I said, wait a minute. We team members, man. I'm just letting you know I'm making moves, man. I'm over here working.
Right.
And it was too much jealousy. And her knowing Rollo longer than she knew me, she kind of followed his lead, and he didn't have no plan for her. And the little Munchie situation kind of fucked her career off. You know, everybody putting out the rumor and story about her fucking with Munchie as a minor kind of destroyed her career too. But she could have came back from that. I reached out to her a couple times, try to work with her, because I saw some opportunities for her that I didn't get to share with her. Unfortunate, but to this very day, I think she one of the most talented. And there's another little young chick out of Dallas. I'm planning on working with her, but I want her to get focused and stop talking so much. And her name is Neil the Mafia. She bad motherfucker, but it's a lot of shit going on with her. I don't want to talk about it, but she gonna be another bad motherfucker out of Dallas. If I can get her to focus on her music and exclude all the excessive shit away from the talent she got.
Right. And if anybody want to link up with ATH Management, how can they go about that?
Man, it's ATH Artist Management LLC on Instagram, or either Scouts _ for FOR _ the THE _ labels. Or you could go to my YouTube channel, ATH Artist Management, and get him a DM. But you got to be serious. You got to know what you want to do. You got to have the hustle, the talent. You got to be marketable. You just got to be focused. You got to be separated from the bullshit, the distractions. You don't need it. As an artist, stay focused. Go hard every day. Have a plan on how you're going to get the people to tap the button.
Right.
The thing about it, I'm going to say this. Y'all need to realize, artists, how blessed y'all are, because when Mo3 was coming up, we had to put in footwork. We had to get out and pass out flyers, CDs, all type of shit. Y'all can get on a computer and come up with a content plan every day and sell your music. They even got AI. You can use the AIs to make music now. It's just too many chances for y'all to be rich in this music. And you don't need people around you who don't have a good marketing and promotional strategy for you. Create your own at home. My artist Northern Star, every day I look at her. She on social media promoting her music with plans to boost her sound, her music, and get it out there places she can't go. She can use the sources of this internet to go places and do things.
Right.
But create content every day and put that music out. Create content. Stay focused. Keep people around you that want to help you spread your music and get it out there. You need people around you that's gonna like, share, comment, repost every day. If they your fans, tell them don't wait till you blow up to do it. Do it now. If they got 1,000 friends, out of 1,000 friends, they should be able to at least get 50 of them friends or 25 of them to share it. Sharing your music is everything. Get your friends to share it. Get you a TikTok strategy. Get you somebody on TikTok that ain't gonna take your money and that's gonna push your music. TikTok is very important. You gotta have TikTok because TikTokers, they create great content and help you market your music. Get you a publicist. You just get you a team of people around you that want to see you grow. And make sure the artist is hungry for this shit. Every day you active on social media. Every fucking day.
Right.
Be consistent and persistent.
Right.
Every day.
It was a couple other things we were supposed to touch on too, man, but we'll say that for the next one, man. I'm quite sure I can get you to come back to Hankin TV, man.
Anytime.
We'll just get that on the next one. I think this right here was fire. You know what I'm saying? We touched on some great things. Like I say, by tomorrow being 11/11, I think this feel right at a great time. It let people see a lot of things about Mo3 they didn't know. It helped them learn a lot of things about ATH management, and the artists you're working with in the Dallas music scene overall. So I definitely think we got it in today, man.
Yeah, man. And I wanted to say shout out to all the young brothers out there that think I just met a guy, his name Twin something. He got a full word. I can't remember his name, but he go hard as a motherfucker. I look forward to working with him if it's possible. But all you artists that feel like you talented, you got great songs, man, just get on this internet and push your music. If you get $10, use a boosting plan, use organic shit. And when your song get the buzzing and making enough noise, and the labels, they'll hear you. They got systems they use to detect songs that's getting the engagement. Use a good marketing plan for us. Like when you put your music up on Apple Music, don't think that music just gonna sell because you put it on Apple Music. Run campaigns with that music. Put up budgets behind it, and that's how you get your music spinning. That's how you get your music heard. You got to put up money. I don't give a fuck if it's just $10, $20.
Right.
Go to that marketing campaign. They got instructions to tell you how to get there on Spotify and all that. Just put a campaign behind your music. Find people that'll put you on playlists. Good people to put you on playlists. Get you a PR or something. Just find you somebody that you could trust with your money, and you got to have some type of budget. Because I'm be honest, I'm not working with no artists that ain't got no budget no more.
Got to have a budget.
Yeah, I done put too much money and energy behind artists and get them to the door, and then they just drop the goddamn ball, and then I'm sitting there looking like, damn, I done spent such and such and such. And now the artists ain't doing what they need to do. And now if I find out if they invested, they won't give up as easy. So put that money where it counts on campaigning your music on DistroKid, Apple Music, all that. Find somebody who can get your music placed on Netflix. It's called placement. You know, get your music, try to get it on some of these Netflix shows, these Tubi shows. Just search the internet. If the people around you ain't pushing, just use the internet. Use the internet. Remember that. The internet is the baddest tool ever created and given to mankind. Use it to your advantage.
Use it.
Turn madness into money, man. Turn the drum into money, man. Let it all, because the industry now, you can think you're talented. They don't give a fuck about that. The industry care about the numbers because the numbers create money, revenue. So get your numbers up, not with the bots. Get your numbers up, and you're going to get the deal. Get them numbers up.
It's coming.
Okay, yeah, that's what the people in the industry tell me every day. Only thing that matters is numbers. And they say artists need to create content 3 times minimum a day. A minimum. Create that content. Get your friends to create content. Kids, aunties, grandpas. You could do a comedy skit and have your music in the background, you know, a motherfucker trip and fall, anything. Just create content with that music and put it out there. Get to TikTokers to push it. Do it. Don't sit up and think about it. Do it. And I look forward to seeing a bunch of y'all blow up off your own music, your own money, and your own talent. You don't need no rainwaters out here eating off of you and ain't really did shit.
Right. I'm gonna get the people a bite of the Sleazy the Weirdo before we go. I'm about to pull it up now.
Kind of push it up past the intro.
All right, I got you. It in?
But yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna say this before I go though. The few people that I see in here on Hankin TV, y'all don't just come in here and watch this shit. Y'all share it and spread the word that Hankin TV is doing something to help artists grow to the next level. And just like I help other, like even I'm2 Texas, shout out I'm2 Texas. I even helped him. He was already growing and big, but I brought a lot of more engagement to his channel. And I'm gonna do the same thing with Hankin. I'm gonna share Hankin. I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to help this brother platform grow. And y'all share this shit. Don't just get off of here and, oh, I was on Hankin. Share it. Put it on your page. Repost it. Do what you gotta do to help this loyal brother who doing this shit for free. Help him grow. Help him grow. Tell somebody about him. Share.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna make sure I do what I gotta do to help this channel grow. And y'all stay tuned. Y'all watch what I do. Shout out Hankin. Appreciate you, bro.
You already know I'm gonna be hitting you up. I'm gonna hit you up. I need to get them artists on here.
Man, you ain't gotta worry about it. I'm rocking with you, man. Till the wheels pop off, nigga. I'm here. I'm on the OG shit. You know, we rock together, man. We ain't gonna be divided. We gonna rock together. I'm gonna watch this bitch grow so I can bring that to you, and then you can say, Dre, come on up, man. When you get that million followers, million subscribers, yeah, I'm gonna be right here.
Appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it.
All right, say, man. So man, make sure y'all go look at that goddamn that ATH2, man. That remix of that what's my song called?
On me. Tell me where it's at so I can put the link in the description.
It's on my YouTube channel, ATH Artist Management. It's on the channel.
All right, it's the link gonna be in the description of this video. I already got the link to the Instagram in there, so I'm gonna put the link in the description.
Yeah, do that, man. ATH, I'm out.
Appreciate it.
Y'all peep this out. This proof I put out the best music. Watch this. This is my artist, GCPI. Rockstar, I speed up on the car ain't stopping for no lane. Man, that ATA be putting that shit out, man. Ain't nobody in the city put out better music than me. I just did motherfucking me get the motherfucking me labels like I wanted to. Now I got them. I'm finna put them on. Y'all stay tuned. Shout out, Hank. I'm out, baby.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Stay grinding.
Yup. I want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. If y'all ain't hit the like button, man, go ahead and hit that like button, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. As always, over here at Hankin TV, man, we always go out with a prayer. Before we go out with a prayer, man, we got to go out with the Hustle Gang Choir.
Bricks, all white bricks, off white bricks, like 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks. All white bricks, off white bricks, white 10 bricks. Just get a lick with 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a bitch with all these bricks.
Turn to your neighbor and tell them, bitch, I'm one of them ones.
We leave before we get out here. I'm finna pray for everybody. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pray with me. You get what I'm saying? Bow your head.
Real talk back here, man. Cause this here is serious. You get what I'm saying? Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you today. Thank you for everything you done for us. You get what I'm saying? I want you to keep pushing me, you understand me? Push me in the right direction, you understand me? You get what I'm saying? Watch over my people, you know what I'm saying? Cover them, you know what I'm saying? Guide them, shield them, you get what I'm saying? Watch over the people that don't like me, you get what I'm saying? I love them too, you get what I'm saying? Look at my neighbor and tell my neighbor I love my neighbor too, you get what I'm saying? Gotta ask you, did you push me to keep elevating, you get what I'm saying? Keep pushing me to turn up, you know what I'm saying? My vision is too big for this, you get what I'm saying? My vision is too big in my head, you understand me? I ask that I outreach there, you understand? I ask that I climb to the top, to the highest mountain, you understand me, that you have built, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, amen, in that way.